Hey guys, it's Marcus from Perspective Sports, and today we're going to predict the NFL season award winners for 2016. The NFL offseason has been an exciting one from Josh Norman leaving the 15-1 Carolina Panthers, who also were Super Bowl runner-ups, to join the Washington Redskins on a 5-year, $75 million deal because Norman and the Panthers reportedly couldn't reach an agreement. And the other being Von Miller becoming the highest paid defensive player in NFL history, re-signing with the Super Bowl champion Denver Broncos for $114.5 million over 6 years with $70 million guaranteed. But perhaps the biggest news of the offseason being Andrew Luck signing the richest deal in NFL league history with the Indianapolis Colts, which is for $140 million over 6 seasons with 87 guaranteed. With all that being said, let's jump right into the projections. We're going to start off with the Offensive Rookie of the Year, who is going to be running back Ezekiel Elliott of Ohio State. Elliott was selected 4th overall by the Dallas Cowboys and is walking into a pretty great situation. The Cowboys have a top 3, if not the best offensive line in the entire league, and have wide receiver Dez Bryant and quarterback Tony Romo, who is the MVP candidate if he can remain healthy for an entire season. The Cowboys' offense is also so balanced because defense cannot stack the box in an attempt to slow down Elliott because of Pro Bowl wide receiver Dez Bryant, who can and will dominate one-on-one coverage. And defenses cannot afford to fall back into cover 2s, 3s, or 4s because Elliott can burst through the lines and beat defenders with his foot speed. Now for the Defensive Rookie of the Year, which is going to be cornerback Jalen Ramsey out of Florida State, who was taken 5th overall by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ramsey is a lockdown, press-up kind of corner that can disrupt receivers all game long, but also his quickness and speed allows him to give cushion to receivers. Also, he always seems to be around the ball and find his way into the backfield. The next award is the Comeback Player of the Year, which is going to Indianapolis Colts quarterback Andrew Luck, who despite missing 9 games last season because of a lacerated kidney, a torn abdomen muscle, an ankle injury, and among other things, Luck received the aforementioned richest contract in NFL history that will pay him $140 million over 6 years with $87 million guaranteed. I feel that contract is much deserved because Luck is not only the future of the Indianapolis Colts organization, but I believe he will become the best quarterback in the NFL once he hits his prime. Luck has a strong arm, can move in the pocket. Once he learns to do what everyone has been preaching to him, and that's learn to slide instead of taking big hits, he will begin to grow into a great player. Next, we have the Offensive Player of the Year, which I believe will be going to the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Antonio Brown. Brown is the best receiver in the NFL who finished tied for first in receptions and finished second in both receiving yards by 37 yards and yards per game by 2 yards. Brown will likely repeat his dominance over defense and will post even better stats than last season due to fellow Steelers wide receiver Martavis Bryant being suspended for 1 season for violating the NFL's drug policy. Now we have the Defensive Player of the Year, and that award goes to Denver Broncos linebacker Von Miller, who was just paid $114.5 million with $70 million guaranteed over 6 years. I believe Miller will not only live up to his huge payday, but get even better. Miller racked up 16 sacks, including a playoff-leading 5, and 46 combined tackles, including a playoff-leading 13 last season. Miller also shut down league MVP Cam Newton in last year's Super Bowl, leading his team to their eventual win over the 15-1 Carolina Panthers. Up next, we have Coach of the Year, and this pick isn't much of a surprise, but the award goes to New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick. Belichick is hands down the best coach in the NFL and is prepping his Super Bowl favorite New England Patriots for another great season, despite future Hall of Famer quarterback Tom Brady being suspended for the first 4 games for his role in Deflategate. But in terms of coaching, Bill Belichick is in a league of his own and will prove it once again. And now finally the moment we've all been waiting for, and that's the MVP award. And this pick isn't much of a surprise either, but the award is going to Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, and this MVP will be his second. Rodgers is coming off a season where he made miracles happen, completing 2 Hail Marys to win the game versus Detroit Lions and sending the game to overtime in the divisional round against the Arizona Cardinals. But in terms of his overall performance, Rodgers was disappointed, throwing for 35 touchdowns and 9 interceptions, which is his worst season yet. mostly because Pro Bowl wide receiver Jordy Nelson tore his ACL in a preseason game against the Steelers in the beginning of the year. But with Nelson back and Cobb getting even better and a solid overall receiving core to go along with a favorable schedule, Rodgers is in for an historic season. There you guys have it. These are our predictions for the NFL season awards. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Also, let me know if you're interested in seeing an NFL projection series on this channel where we predict each division one by one and then the conference playoffs and then the Super Bowl. Thanks for watching. See you next time.